Okay, welcome back to the Crown of the Old Iron King, everyone. It is time to take on Cyril on, and as you can see, I am wielding the mighty chicken leg, otherwise known as the Smelter Hammer. You might be wondering why I ditched the Vanquisher seal, and the reason for that is I've been trying to kill Alon for a little bit, and it's really hard to hit him with the Vanquisher seal. I don't know if it's because of his hitbox, or just that the Vanquisher seal has really low range, or because he jumps around a lot, but I was really having like a lot of trouble with this guy. So I decided to switch tactics, and I thought about what is like the most ridiculous oversized weapon I can think of, and of course it is the Smelter Hammer, otherwise known as the chicken leg. So I got one. I farmed for like 5 minutes, it's really easy to get, or I was really lucky. Upgraded it because I have a ton of upgrade materials, and brought it back. And this is, I think, my second try with the Smelter Hammer, and this is the kill. Of course, this post commentary. Honestly, this boss is fucking awesome. Reminds me of Sir Artorias a lot, with his moveset, except he's a samurai, and that's always cool. Basically I'm just using the rolling attack because I think that's the only attack I have that's fast enough to actually get him. Only thing about this weapon is, of course, it's super slow, but as you can see, it deals a ton of damage. So yeah, this is a super awesome fight, definitely the best one in the DLC, and I think one of the best ones in the entire game. I'm willing to say that. Only thing is, the run back to him is kind of a bitch. Blah. Kind of a bitch with all the Alon Knights, but you know, once you figure out that they're super easy to kill, it's not too bad. Plus you can summon the phantoms and just banish them before getting to the boss. Anyways, I'm just dodging around, waiting for one of these opportunities to get some damage in. I have a shield. This is the Stone Parma, I think it's called. I picked it up in Dranglake Castle completely by accident. It dropped and I saw that it has 100% reduction, so I took it with me, and it turned out to be pretty helpful. I don't think he deals like magic damage or anything. Even when his sword is buffed up, the magic damage is only minimal, I think. But he hits hard, so I think he's really easy to fight with, like high stability great shield maybe. Of course I haven't tried it like that. I think this tactic worked out pretty well. Except when I got hit. I mean, probably the second time I fight this guy, he'll be a lot easier. But you know, I'm just dodging around here. Oh no, I use it to heal up. I think there is some like bonus with him if you don't heal up during the fight and you defeat him in under 3 minutes. He basically seppukus himself. Not even gonna attempt that. Maybe later when, like I said, I'm more familiar with the fight itself, I'll attempt it. Because, you know, if you're taking damage, you can just quit and reload and try again. But I wasn't going for that. I was happy that I managed to kill him. Yeah, like you see here, his attacks do a ton of stamina damage. So you gotta be careful. But yeah, this guy, definitely the highlight of the DLC. The Fume Knight, I don't know. Still have mixed feelings on him. Probably gonna have mixed feelings on him until I get more familiar with him. But, you know, I think this guy makes up for it. Anyways, we're coming up to the end of the fight here. I think it's only a couple of more hits and he goes down. I started to panic a little bit here because he has killed me. My previous attempt, I died when he had like this much HP. I was really pissed. But no such luck here. Dodge. And I think this is it. Goodbye, Cyril. I think that's an awesome finish. And just to show my superiority, do the gesture. And so Cyril lies dead, beaten by the mighty chicken leg. Gonna praise the chicken leg for a bit. This weapon is fucking awesome. Alright, that fight was quite a challenge, and once again I'm sorry for ditching the Vanquisher seal. Oh, thanks for the Smelter wedge. But you know, gotta do what you gotta do. See, it only took 3 tries with the chicken drumstick or chicken leg to beat him, while with the Vanquisher seal I was not making any progress at all, which is, like I said, it's kind of weird because I basically destroyed the entire main game with the Vanquisher seal, and I don't know, with this DLC, guys, it's just finding it really hard. Anyways, now that we're here, there's only one thing left to do. Well, technically only one thing. Well, 2 things. Gotta defeat Mr. Smelter Demon 2.0, which, yeah, I know I've seen this boss before, but I think I mentioned this. Kind of disappointing that they recycled Smelter completely, but what can you do? This area is kind of a bitch from the first time I entered it. There's a lot of shit, a lot of ranged enemies that you cannot hit, so that's not very good. Hopefully the mighty drumstick will make short work of these guys. The jumping attack on this thing is fucking ridiculous. Well, this thing is ridiculous, like, as a whole, but especially the jumping attack. Oh shit, what the hell? What the fuck, why am I slow? Oh shit, this is not good. Backstab or stagger, either way, we're fine. Did he just get healed? What? You're kidding me. That fucking sorcerer. I didn't know he had that profound still spell, or whatever it's called. I know it's like Tranquil Walk of Peace. I think it's like Promised Walk of Peace in this game. He has that. Ah, fuck. And he's really good at countering what you have, because I was fucking around with my sorcerer character, and I came here and I got summoned, and he knows to... Wait, wrong area. He knows to cast Profound Still if you're using spells, and apparently he knows to cast this if you're a melee character, so fuck that guy. This area, you know what, I'm running through. I don't even care. Gonna go ahead and repair my Rings of Life Protection and just get on my way, cause I don't feel like dealing with this shit. Well, maybe we'll try one time. I mean, and then I'll just switch to the second ring and just get on with it. Oh shit, my souls from Elan. I nearly forgot to use them. I've been coming here so much to repair my rings that I completely forgot that I actually beat him. Alright, Herald. Gonna concentrate on vitality for now, cause my rolling is still... Oh, do I have a shard? No, I don't. Okay, good. I was worried for a second. Always hate it when I leave a shard hanging for like entire episodes, but you know, what can you do? So did I actually get any faster? Maybe. Sometimes it's difficult to tell. Alright, Iron Passage. This, like I said, is the last area of the DLC, and then all that's left to do is visit Venthyr, because I want to hear what his other dialogue is. Like I said, even though I don't have the crown of the Sunken King on this character, hopefully his dialogue activates. You don't need like all the crowns on... Well, if I don't get new dialogue, I'll go ahead and pick up the Sunken King off screen, and we'll just get there. I think I do have the area for Sin unlocked. I just haven't beaten Sin yet. Didn't get around to doing it. Like I said, I did beat Ilana on this character. Maybe I can not trigger that sorcerer to spawn, or not spawn, but to aggro. That's what I'm talking about. The glorious chicken drumstick. And I know people call it the chicken wing, but I think it's more of a drumstick than a wing. Oh shit. Come in here. I know you want to. This jumping attack is pretty much all I'm doing. Oh, wait. How did that hit me? He was there. I saw that fucker. I don't know what like triggers the spell. Sometimes it does that huge AoE, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what like the difference is. Oh well. I'm not gonna dwell on that. Fuck. Could have gotten a... Can I get a backstab? No, I cannot. Doesn't matter. I wanted to get a drop attack. But apparently that's too much to ask for. Here, I think I'm just gonna fucking run through. Oh, shit. That was the worst ever. Like, just the worst. Oh shit, there's one more guy in here. Fuck. I really hate this area, by the way. Don't know if I mentioned this. I only went through this area once, like I said, with the mage, and the first time I came here accidentally. And just... those sorceresses ruin it. But Cyril was fucking cool, so I guess it kind of balances out. That whole memory of the old Iron King, even though difficult, was really, really awesome. Fume Knight, I'm in the middle with the Fume Knight. I still don't think he's the best designed boss. But like I said, Cyril kind of makes up for it all. He's so badass. Smelter, let's not even talk about the recycled Smelter Demon, because everyone's pretty much got their opinion on that. And, you know, I wasn't mad about Calamite and technically a recycled Nashandra, because they weren't recycled. Come on, you bastard. Oh, Blinding Bolt. Fuck, if you didn't have that spell, it'd so fucking get you. Yes. Get crushed, you asshole. That is really satisfying. This guy is a dick. You're lucky that that sorcerer is protecting you. Now, you're done for. And you drop Astrologist Robe. I like that set on my sorcerer. Not on this guy. This guy is good, as he is, I think. Come on, that fucking drop attack. Nope, no drop attack. But that stagger is very impressive. Loving this weapon. You know what? I think this would be smart. Equipping my throwing knives, I still should have like plenty. 67. That should be enough. Oh fuck, that guy can get me. That's not good. That's not good at all, because I'm... Okay, good. If I can... Wait, he came... Oh, fuck, he came down. That doesn't matter. 2 shots is all it takes. Getting back here, if I die to the Smelter, is going to be pretty annoying. But I think we'll handle it. Probably what I'll do is I'll de-equip my weapon, because Smelter does have kind of like a grace period when you start the battle, where it does nothing. Okay, now I'm going to try running. So maybe I can use that time. I just have to really get the placement of this weapon down, like where it is. Come on, fuck. Go, 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 go. Like I said, see, he has this like little period where if I'm fast enough, I should be able to equip this. Holy shit. Now that's the kind of damage I like to see. Can't even fucking talk. God damn. The mighty drumstick strikes again. Of course, it's just gonna get more difficult as we go on, but I fought Smelter enough times to know his moveset, hopefully. I still have kind of like shitty roll. Not speed, but iframes, because I'm carrying all this shit. Mainly just the drumstick is what's screwing me over. But a familiar boss is definitely appreciated. Know what I'm doing. Oh shit. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. And that's the beauty of it. I was going for that. I didn't even take off his HP that much. I don't know if that dealt that much damage with the increased defense he has or just on its own. How did that hit me? Calling bullshit on that because I dodged out of the way. That's nowhere near me. Alright. time to start cutting. I'll be back in a little bit. See you guys later. Okay, so I'm back. Only have one thing to say, and that is fuck the blue Smelter Demon. Such a bullshit boss. Not even the boss itself, but the run back. It is impossible to just run back to this boss without having to fight like 12 really difficult enemies on the way. And honestly, there were no episodes in the past 2 days because I've been fighting the Smelter Demon, and at this point I basically had enough. Not gonna beat him. Maybe someday I'll come back on a different character and I'll beat him, maybe on the Hex Guide, but at this point this DLC has been dragging on long enough as it is. I'm not gonna spend like 4 days just trying the Smelter Demon, especially like I said, combined with that run back, especially since I saw what the reward is for beating him, and it's not even worth it, at least in my opinion. So I have the crown of the Old Iron King, I've beaten Cyril. Let's go and visit Venthyr. And like I said, I also really want to get going on the Hex Guide, so, you know, I'm just not gonna like spend more time fighting the Smelter Demon just over and over. You can say that I'm quitting, because I am. Anyways, let's visit Venthyr. Hopefully we're gonna get a new dialogue. I don't have the crown of the Old Iron King or the Sunken King on this character. So we've heard this before. Yeah, we have heard this before. Secret Adversity. Yeah. This is new, isn't it? Oh no, we've heard this before. Okay, what happens if I go ahead and equip the crown of the Old Iron King? Interesting. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and exit out and try coming back in with the crown, and we'll see what's gonna happen here. Don't really. Maybe do you need both crowns, or do you need them in order for him to like to get new dialogue out of him? I don't know. If I do, I might just go ahead and get the crown of the Sunken King, because Sin is not too bad of a boss. Hey there, Venthyr. So, what about going hollow makes you take your clothes off? Kind of weird. But, you know, his decision. Not gonna judge him. Alright, Gandalf. What do you have to say now? That is so weird. I have the crown. Huh. Maybe you do need them in order. I'm gonna look this up, but I don't know. Weird. Anyways, I think this is gonna wrap it up. Kind of a weird ending to this DLC. I know I didn't do everything. I didn't defeat the Smelter Demon, but fuck that boss. Overall, my rating of this DLC, I really like it. I do like the Sunken King better. Definitely, I like the Wait, these guys respawn if you exit the memory? Huh. I definitely do like the Sunken King more. The level design here is still very cool. The idea of it, the Nadalia statues, is really awesome. Kind of like having to manage kind of like a separate resource with the smelter wedges. The Fume Knight is actually a really cool boss, despite he is really difficult, and I still don't agree with his moveset changing halfway throughout the fight. Took a really long time for me to beat him, but you know, that is to be expected. Cyril was an excellent boss, probably one of my favorites in this game. Really reminds me of Sir Artorias, and that is always awesome. Plus, fighting a badass samurai is really cool. About time we had that in the Soul series. And the Smelter Demon, let's not just go there. So I think it's kind of, while recycling a boss, you know, it's a little bit lazy. But then again, the Gang Squad boss in the Sunken King DLC was kind of bullshit too. So, one good boss, one excellent boss, and one shitty boss. I think this DLC is definitely... Wait, why am I suddenly overweight? Oh, because of the crown, of course. Hey there. I know I'm just fucking around here taking damage. Let's see what kind of damage I can deal with the chicken wing. Well, I wanted to go for a backstab, but whatever. So yeah, still think that this DLC is worth it. Looking forward to the Ivory King. Is that what it's called, the third one? I think it is. Crown of the Old Ivory King. Or just Crown of the Ivory King. Whatever, looking forward to it. Gonna be picking it up hopefully day one, and it's not gonna be late on the PlayStation 3 like this one was. And this is basically gonna wrap it up. So I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed Dark Souls 2 Crown of the Old Iron King, and I'll be back very, very soon with Dark Souls 2 the ultimate hex guide. God damn, can't even fucking talk. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Glory to the chicken leg. Goodbye.